guys, so my spooky box club arrived today. I have literally just got back from Newcastle. I was up at a wedding and I got the notification this morning that this is going to be dropped off. So I thought I would film outside just because my room is completely full of suitcases and bags and everything. So while the sun is still up, it is just disappearing. I thought I would film my spooky box club unboxing. So I completely had no idea what the theme was this time. Now, according to the sticker, it's Sweet Nightmares, which is good. I know that there's one theme coming up. I don't think it's this one, I think it's the next one. But I know that they didn't announce one theme on Instagram. So I'm pretty sure it may be the next theme. So this is the Sweet Nightmares box and I love the sticker. That's so gorgeous. I'm really hoping there's going to be some other things with this similar kind of aesthetic inside. The box feels like a medium weight this time. It doesn't feel as light as last month, so I'm very hopeful. Okay, so straight on top we have the cheat sheet and I can see that it's a gorgeous blue colour. We then have our wormies and let's see what is inside. So, first thing I pulled out was this, and at first I thought it was a bracelet, but from the looks of it, this is a choker. It's on the same card that the black velvet choker was on, and it seems to be kind of a mixture of balls and stars and moons. I'm going to take it out because it's not really sitting too well in there, so I think I'm going to take it out and put it on. As I said in my last Spooky Box Club unboxing, I did wear one of their necklaces on a daily basis for a week and it completely killed it. So I feel like the same as the other one, this won't be like an everyday necklace. It's two chains. The inside chain has just little silver balls. The outside one has crescent moon, star, crescent moon, star, crescent moon. It does look like it's quite short, so I'm assuming this is going to be kind of like a choker style necklace, although it does have like an extension chain on it, so I can hopefully adjust it to the correct size. I think I'm going to have to take off my tooth necklace, otherwise it's going to completely get camouflaged in with my other jewellery. So the smallest setting would definitely be way too tight for my neck, so I'm going to put it just a couple in from the last setting. So this is how it hangs. You've got the smaller one, which is a lot kind of closer to the neck, and then you have the stars and the crescent moons. My only complaint about this is that these little charms are incredibly thin. They are literally millimeters thick, so I feel like they are gonna come off relatively quickly. They feel like they have very little strength in them, so I probably would wear this necklace without any other necklaces just in case it got caught and got snapped. But saying that, the actual chains themselves feel a really nice quality. It's just these little star and moon charms which are very thin. I do really like the aesthetic and the style of this necklace, so I'm sure I will get some wear out of it. I have a few other like crescent moon and star necklaces which I think will go very well. So the next thing in here is this, and it is a luxury sleeping mask. I have to say I don't really tend to use sleeping masks, and since we're outside we have Gomez joining us and interrupting. Not that that's an issue. Would you like a sleeping mask? No. So the mask itself is very squishy. It's made out of a kind of satin feeling, almost silky material. It has a stretchy back to it, and it does also have like an adjustable strap, so you can make it larger depending on what you'd like. I definitely don't really wear this kind of thing to bed. I don't really have any issues with it not being dark enough. I do actually quite like sleeping with some light on anyway. I feel like it's a very plain and simple thing to have created. I feel like it may be missing that kind of spooky element, so maybe putting some bats on or something may make this a little bit more spooky. It is a really nice quality and I'm sure I will find some kind of use for this. So I just had a sneaky look in the box and I saw something fabric at the bottom, so I am already so happy. Next up I pulled out this, and it seems to be a tin of tea, and this is called Sleepy Time Tea. It's caffeine free and it's all kind of natural herbal tea, which is nice. I love the aesthetic of the box with the little skull and various different like blossoms and stars around it. They have put this bit of tape on it to stop it from opening, but they put it on the wrong side, so mine opens up fine, and this is what it looks like inside. It smells really, really nice, and I'm interested to see what that tastes like. I've now realised why they've put the tape on the wrong side, because my sticker's like upside down. Not that it mattered, because it didn't kind of go all over my box anyway. Next up in here is another charm for the charm bracelet. As I did say, kitten. As I did say in my last video, I have actually misplaced my charm bracelet, and the reason why is because my charm bracelet broke within like a couple of days of wearing it in the first place, and I did try and fix it and it was left on the side. Kitten, do you mind? Saying that though, I am finding various different things to do with my charms. I have sold a couple of them, but I absolutely love this one so much. So it's a little crescent moon. It's very thick as well, which I'm really pleased about, and I really, really love the fact that there's a texture on it to give it an almost like realistic feel to it. I don't think I have any crescent moon pendants or charms or earrings that have actual like realistic looking features and textures to them, so I really, really like that. And on the usual clasp, definitely I think this is my favourite charm that we've got in a really long time. Now I think there are a few more items in here. There is a lolly. This one is blue and white, and for some reason this one is completely reminding me of toothpaste. So here is the lolly, and mine has a little bit of yellow on it as well, so I'm wondering if maybe that escaped. I think that's like bubblegum flavour. No, it's not. It's like that blueberry flavour. So hang on, bear with me. So you know the slush puppies, those kind of crushed ice drinks where they put like a flavouring in them? This tastes like the blue one, which is my favourite flavour of slush puppy. I have to say this is my favourite lolly that we've got from Spooky Box Club so far. So next up in here is a piece of paper. So it seems to just be a little note that they've shoved in there. It says, "These are handmade items and as such may have minor imperfections to the print or stitching. This is part of the charm and nature of small batch and handmade products, as each one is unique. Washing instructions: gently hand wash in cold water and hang to dry. If you require further help with anything, please don't hesitate to contact us." So I'm guessing they may have had a few messages and queries regarding their handmade items. I have to say, with the handmade items they sent us, there really hasn't been many like issues on arrival for me. I did have one issue with a spell book misprint, but they sent me a new one straight away. So now I can feel two pins, and they are both amazing. So I'm gonna start with this one. I love these pins so much. So this is called the Nightmare Fuel pin. So it's kind of like a scary looking hand, and it says Nightmare Fuel. It's on a regular pin back, and this is so cool. This also goes so well with the pins that I got this month in my Mysticum Luna pinscription box. So I'm really liking this kind of black and silver aesthetic. This is just gonna go so well on my jacket. This next pin completely reminds me of like Beetlejuice and a bit of Nightmare Before Christmas. It's called the No Sleep pin. It has a bed with a little child or something in it. It says no sleep on the end. There's this sort of black and white tentacle coming up, a kind of scary hand. Then there's like a skeleton hand on the side and some creepy little eyes. These are so awesome. Definitely some of my favorite pins that we've got from Spooky Box Club so far, and I cannot wait to put these on my jacket. They're both really big in size as well, and they are pretty heavy. I feel like these go so awesome together, and I'm probably going to be able to kind of like stack them so it kind of looks like the hand is going into the bed as well. Kitten, 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 stop eating the fish. So it looks like now there is just the fabric item in the bottom, and I am so excited. It's called the Dead Tired Pillowcase set. Spooky Box Club, this is why I am subscribed to you. Literally, these kind of items make the whole box worth it. So these are a pair of pillowcases. Jesus Christ, whose pillow is this big. I may make these into kind of cushion covers, but look how awesome these are. Oh, I love them so much. Okay, so they're both, let me just check, they're both exactly the same, so you do get a pair of them. So they say dead, tired, there's skull and bones all around the outside. There's roses at the bottom, there's even some little hearts, a crescent moon. And to me these look a little bit like maybe some crystals. They've got like a few leaves going on in that corner. In this top corner there's a planchette with a little witch's ball. Again, some more crystals and branches, and I just love it. This is so awesome. And then the font in the middle says dead tired, and it's written in bone writing. As for the pillowcase itself, it seems to be a really nice kind of silky material. It doesn't feel like cotton, but it does still feel like a nice sort of quality material. But it doesn't actually say inside, it just has a little tag that says Spooky Box Club. Sorry if you can hear my cat running around like a maniac. It's one of these pillowcases where it has kind of a slip inside, so you can put your pillow in, tuck that over, and then it kind of keeps it all in there. There are a few kind of loose bits of string and like thread on here, but I'm guessing that's why they put in the little kind of disclaimer, because of course these are kind of handmade, so they're not going to be completely perfect. But other than that, mine seems to be alright. And with the loose pieces of thread, they seem to like not even be attached anyway. But if there are any that I find which are attached, I will just quickly snip them off anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run inside the house, go grab a pillow and see what these look like when they're on. Kitten! I just went in and grabbed my jacket, which is filling up nicely. I've decided I cannot wait any longer to put these pins on. Now these are quite heavy, but I'm hoping that the one kind of pin back on there is going to be able to keep them held on nice and strong. So there is the first one, and then I'm hoping I can kind of position this one sort of on top. I may have to move my Pastel Nightmare one around. I have literally just sent Aisling O'Neill a message about this box because we were both kind of doubting whether or not we should stay subscribed to Spooky Box Club, but yes, they have 100% redeemed themselves this time round. So there are the two pins. They sit really nicely. They don't seem to be... No, they don't seem to move around at all, which is really good. I was worried that they're going to twist about loads, because these ones seem to be holding their weight nicely. Oh, I just love them so much. So back to the pillowcases. I've bought my regular pillows just off of my bed, so I'm going to just shove one of these on top. When I opened it, I thought that these pillowcases were going to be really big, but now that I actually have a pillow in my hand, it seems like they're gonna fit absolutely fine. The only thing that could potentially go wrong with this is that sometimes when I get out of the shower, I have a tendency just to lay straight on my bed, and if my hair is wet, sometimes it drips a little bit of red onto my pillows. So I'm just gonna have to remind myself not to do that when these pillows are on. They fit so perfectly. I am so happy. They feel amazing and silky and soft. I'm just so pleased. I have to say that this is potentially one of my favourite Spooky Box Club boxes that we've got. I'm not sure if that's just because we've had a couple of kind of down weeks, like a few weeks where I haven't been too impressed, but either way I am so pleased with this month's box, and I definitely think I'm going to stay subscribed for a bit longer after getting something like this. This is the kind of box that will come after you unsubscribe to this. People always seem to say that once they unsubscribe from Spooky Box Club, the next box is always really amazing, and I was considering not even getting this box. So thank you, Almighty Pumpkin, for making sure that I stayed subscribed so I could get these awesome pillowcases. And as for the confetti which is in this box, we have the same hollow stars as last time, and also a few of these little spooky ghosts. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully the lighting is still alright and it hasn't been too disturbed by the cars and my naughty little kitten. He's looking at me now as if he's done nothing wrong. If you do have any questions, comments, please leave them below. If it's sunny where you are, I hope you're enjoying the shade, and I'll see you next time.